What's going on, guys? So in today's video we're going to be finally installing the 93 performance tune on the truck. You probably saw in the previous video where we did the 87 and I was really hyped on it. It drove like a different truck. It was completely 100% better and I'm still thoroughly enjoying it. But in preparation for the truck meet coming up next weekend that we're going to try to set a personal best on the quarter mile, we got to get the 93 in there, and I'm going to go ahead and run it for a full week prior to that just to make sure the truck is absolutely used to it, and hopefully we can set a much better time than the really slow 16.1 that this truck will run every single time I race it, no matter what. I'm excited. Y'all are excited. I've seen the comments. Everybody wants to see what the 93 performance tune is like. Does it really do much of anything better than the 87, or is it just kind of one of the gimmicky things and it's not really worth doing because there's not much performance gains and fuel costs more? We're going to see all that because it's definitely going to add up. But the truck, like I said, is 100% more enjoyable on the performance tune from 5-star. I have thoroughly enjoyed it so far. No real complaints and a lot of positives for sure, which we'll touch on. First things first, we're going to go ahead and put the stock tune back on it before we upload, because I know with my old Mustangs you had to do go back to the stock file and then upload to the new tune. I don't know if you have to do that on this, but we're going to do it anyways. It's not that big a deal. And we have some side-by-side comparisons between stock 87 and then 93. So that is the plan. Hopefully we see some good changes. Even if we don't, the truck, the tune's 100% worth it as is. It drives so much better now. So let's go ahead, go slap the stock tune on there. I'm gonna walk y'all through the whole process so everybody knows exactly how to do it. If you already know how to do like stock tune downloads and uploads and stuff, then skip that part. But for anyone else, I'm gonna just show y'all. So anyways, let's go put the stock file back on there. Program vehicle, confirm, check for updates. So this has only been on there for like 2 weeks, and as you can see, it's got 16 updates already. So definitely update it every time you do it. All right, we're up to date. Now let's try to return to stock. So we're just gonna skip that. Return to stock. Turn vehicle to the on position. So don't crank it, but just turn it on. Turn your AC off, turn your radio off. Dim your lights down, try to turn your lights off. All right, continue. Turn vehicle's ignition key to the off position. Turn key on. Continue. Writing stock file, do not turn ignition key off or disconnect device. Unlocking processor. Writing stock file. Turn the vehicle's ignition key to the off position. Hit continue. Powering down vehicle. Program complete. Congratulations, your vehicle has been programmed. You may turn the key off now. Enjoy. She'll still cut up on stock tunes. It's so noticeable. It really is. I'm excited to try this 93 out. Y'all know we're going to the drag strip next weekend, so hoping to crack off a 15 something. If it doesn't run a 15 something, I'm just gonna give up with performance mods on this thing and just, I don't know what, because I'd like to do headers, eventually cam it, you know, intake, everything like that. But if we can't crack off a 15 with the intake tune and a catback exhaust, we're just gonna give up. But I have faith. I have faith it's gonna do much better if I can get it to not spin. We're rocking V4 mode right now. Listen. Pop out. Didn't do it that loud that time, but here we go. There it went. Yeah, so we averaged 16.6 miles per gallon, 342 miles. We've got a little, it's saying 59 miles left. It usually comes out to right under 400 miles on a tank. So we're just gonna burn out this last little bit of fuel, and I'll catch up with you at the gas station, put some 93 in here, and then get that 93 performance tune rocking, ready to get back off this factory tune because it's junk. Even just the idle, it idles like 1 or 200 RPMs higher than the stock tune, and it just feels so much better. It'll creep up at stoplights when you let off the brake instead of just not moving. Overall, I have not found anything I didn't like about it. So anyways, let's burn this, go get some fuel, and then get that performance tune in there and go give her a rip. I really hope this PT Cruiser turns right because they've been straight bogging. Oh, they are, dude, check this out. Dude, they've been bogging the Cruiser, boy. Anyways, guys, we are here getting some premium. It is a lot more expensive. It's $275 for 93. It's 192 for regular gas. So quite a bit of difference. You're gonna have to make up quite a few miles per gallon in order to get that to equate out. Quite more expensive. We're up to 60 bucks nearly. And it's gonna be like 64 probably. So we'll definitely see, but we're about to go ahead and flash our tune on here. Flash that baby on there, 93, and go for a first drive. Backed up out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and flash this 93 performance tune on there. Got a full tank. As you can see, 16.5 was my last average MBG on the 87, but I was driving it a lot more aggressive than I normally do, so that's why that wasn't better. I'm gonna do a long-term test for sure. We're gonna go ahead and slap this on here, and then we'll go get a first drive. I don't really expect anything much different than the 87 performance tune, but for the sake of just making sure we film it, we're gonna do that. So if you wanna know how to do this, I'll have a link to the other video in the description where I show all this, but y'all already saw me put the stock file on there, so it's essentially the same thing. Cranked up fine. We're gonna go ahead and reset our trip. It's not gonna be anything impressive because I'm probably gonna be like pretty aggressively driving and stuff. But let's just go ahead and go for a first drive. It's just immediately so much better, even just off of idle, because it idles like 100 or 200 RPM above what the stock tune idles at. It's just right there from the beginning. Oh, we're gonna have to slide out here. We're not gonna be able to really test anything until tomorrow because it's obviously raining today. But just immediately so much more peppy, dude. I'm talking about rather than the factory tune that is just super lazy. It is such a big difference from the stock tune. It's laughable. It's very eager. Shifts are so much better. It likes to hang out right above 2,000, like 2,200 is like where it likes to really be at to shift now, whereas before it was way below that. Like it would start shifting at like 1,800. Let's see. Oh, and it popped straight into overdrive right there at 55. So maybe it's a little more overdrive friendly on the 93 tune than it was the 87. Ooh, we just low-key ran the fire out of that. Oh. Whoa, that's a cop back there too, Sheriff. Nice. All right, we're gonna make a swift right turn up ahead and get out of here. I gotta chill with it, good sliding around and stuff, but it's fun because it's wet and it doesn't take much effort anymore. I guess tomorrow we'll finish out the video once the roads are dried out and I can actually get a 0 to 60 because I literally can't even floor it anywhere at any speed right now or it'll just spin everywhere. So I will catch up with y'all tomorrow then. We'll finish this out and get some 0 to 60s. All right guys, well it's the next day. It is 37 degrees out. There is a sheriff just pulled over there. And so a little sketched if we're gonna actually do this pull. I don't know if it's gonna do any good anyways. Looks like he's parking. All right, looks like he's parking. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get this 0 to 60 in real quick. Traction control off, everything's off. Spool it up some. Probably most of y'all were here to see the actual difference. Maybe it was better, I don't know. It's like I said, 37 degrees. There's only so much I can do. I can't really launch the thing in four-wheel drive. It will blow the entire front end completely apart. But I will honestly say I think the truck drives better daily driver on the 87 tune. So I don't know, maybe it's all in my head. There might not be any differences whatsoever. But it just seems like the 87 performance tune daily drove a little bit better than this. This one kind of shifts a little hard. Overall, 93 performance tune,
a million times better than stock. You will absolutely love it. I will say, as far as fuel economy goes, we're down quite a bit, which is weird. We're like down below what the 87 performance tune was. So I don't know. I have been driving more aggressive lately for sure, so maybe that's because of it. But also maybe something with this tune in the truck, or the 93 fuel that I got. Maybe something in it's not super happy, not really sure. The truck feels fine. It's not like it's sputtering or not driving well or anything. Just the occasional hard shift. And, well, the fuel economy is showing 15.4, whereas typically it sticks with like 16.5, and I've got upwards of 17 stuff during the summer grade gasoline. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure. This is, like I said, this is just a video showing y'all exactly how I felt about the truck. 93 performance tune. It feels a million times better than stock, but I do think the 87 performance tune feels better daily driving for some reason. So I doubt it's worth it going to the 93 performance tune on these mods. If you do headers and stuff like that, obviously it will. But as far as my experience, after we get done with the drag strip, I'll probably just go back to the 87 tune and rock that, because I have thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed this, but don't feel like paying an extra $1 per gallon, really not to gain anything. And I think the 87 tune drove a little bit better. So anyways, enough rambling. The tune's been great. We'll see you at the drag strip, which be sure to subscribe, see what we run. Yeah, that's pretty much a wrap for this video. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. I'll see y'all in the next one.